Definition quiz all this week. It is best of week. I always love the best of week because it gives us an opportunity to catch up with some of our previous contestants over the last few weeks. And if you remember, a few weeks ago we did a charities week, and on charity week we spoke to Gill Pearl. Gill is from the charity Speakeasy. She was one of our top scorers that week, and Gill is back with us this afternoon. Hi, Gill.
Good afternoon. Nice to be back.
And it's lovely to talk to you again. Has anything exciting happened in life in the last 3 weeks?
Well, I had my vaccination this morning. Travelled over to Blackburn Cathedral to get that. So, yes, I got a sticker at the end of it.
Did you? Well, that sounds exciting.
I was very, very brave, I think, for getting the sticker. But, yes, that was nice.
So where'd you live, Gill, if you had to go to Blackburn Cathedral?
Yeah, it was the nearest place that had a vacancy. But actually, I was really impressed. I think during lockdown, after lockdown's finished, it's going to be worth a visit there. And I believe they've got a nice cafe too.
Do you know, I used to work at Radio Lancashire, which is right across the road from Blackburn.
Yes, I visited there. I did a show at Radio Lancashire. Yeah.
So quite often, there is a beautiful tea room, actually, just to the right-hand side of the cathedral, which we used to go to quite a bit. If you can hunt that out, it's just amazing. Lovely tea if it's still there, of course. But the cathedral itself, do you know, it's one of those cathedrals that is always open to the public, and just beautiful inside. It's really lovely cathedral. So what a nice way as well to actually use the space and to turn it into a vaccination centre.
Absolutely, yeah, interesting.
And how are you now, Gill? How's the arm? You all right?
I'm fine so far. I mean, it was on a late morning, so if I get any side effects, it might not have kicked in yet, but I'm feeling absolutely fine so far.
Good. And the vast majority of people that I've ever spoken to about it say exactly the same. And it's almost like, as you say, it's like a badge of honour, really, isn't it? I'm still waiting to get my appointment, but, to get that little sticker, you'll be able to go on social media, discuss which of the vaccines you got. People say, oh, how did you get on? It's honestly, it's like the biggest talking point at the moment, isn't it? Well, apart from the other thing, which we don't need to talk about. Anyway, Gill, how's Speakeasy going? How's it been since we last spoke?
Well, it's even busier. I mean, the referrals into our services are just gaining momentum, and we've taken on a bit more staff time, speech therapy time to help out, and we've increased the range of activities that we're offering. We're freshening things up as well to keep things lively and interesting. So one of the things we did last week was to start a walking project. So collectively, as an organisation, we're going to do John O'Groats, Land's End and back. But because many of our members have got physical difficulties as well, we're going to do it in 10-minute units of time. So a walk round the garden, or an extra walk round the block, or doing some chair-based stepping activity will all count. And hopefully we might raise a bit of sponsorship as well. But the real aim is to get a positive activity embedded in people's lives so it becomes a habit. And we're linking with the Greater Manchester Get Walking campaign with that. So it's all very positive stuff.
Oh, lovely. And just in case, because I think I was remiss, I didn't explain what Speakeasy is. Basically, you provide support therapy for people with communication challenges that affects their reading or writing. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, that occurs after brain damage, often a stroke. So reading, writing, but also understanding the speech of other people and using your own speech and using numbers as well. I just wonder if I might turn the tables on you and just give a bit of a quiz for you. Could you think of, say, half a dozen examples from the last half hour of things that you've done which someone with aphasia might find challenging?
Oh, that's an interesting question, isn't it? What a great question, Gill. Might they write? Okay. Right, what can we say that might be challenging? I think sometimes I speak too quickly, so maybe that is the first one. What else could potentially have we done in the last half hour? I'm looking to my producer now for inspiration and help, but nothing's coming. Go on, give me some examples. Gill, I'm sure you probably know some. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, well, obviously, yes. Numbers, say, if you had aphasia, you might find it difficult to see where you're at in terms of the programme, how many minutes to go till the news, that sort of thing. You might have emails come through of things that you have to respond to, which you might not be able to read. Perhaps you've jotted some notes down that would be extremely difficult with aphasia. Certainly, the speaking, it wouldn't be as fluent as you are now, and you might be struggling for the words. not being able to construct sentences in the same way, or even use any words at all. But one thing I just thought about, cooking. You were just talking about what you're having. How do you think people with aphasia go on with reading a recipe and doing their own cooking? Yeah, especially when, one hand might not work as well. So we've actually, one of our projects last year was looking at one-handed cooking for aphasia, and we've done a sort of a cookery book along those lines to help people so they can cook more healthily and engage in normal activities.
What a lovely charity you are. I mean, good. It's, you forget about these things, and you're quite right to bring that up with me then, because it's so easy, isn't it, to just sit here and do this program on a daily basis and forget the fact that actually what I'm doing is actually quite extraordinary for some people, isn't it? Just to try and get over that. Well, listen, good luck with Speakeasy. A great charity. If you want to get in touch with them, just look for them up on the internet. You'll find all the details there. Jill, it is time to play the quiz.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, you can't even blame the vaccine if it all goes horribly wrong. Right. So all of your words are going to begin with the letters C-U-R, okay? C for Christopher, U for umbrella, R for Robert. C-U-R. 60 seconds of definitions. All the words we're looking for begin with C-U-R. If you don't know the answers, just say pass, good luck. And you scored 9 last time, didn't you? So let's see if we can get somewhere around there this time. Here we go.
The definition quiz.
BBC Radio Manchester. So words beginning C-U-R. A drug or medical treatment used to restore health.
Curative.
Cure. Yeah, cure. Belonging to the present time.
Current.
Yes, a sauce or relish made with cumin, coriander, turmeric, or other spices.
Curry.
Yes, a movable, sometimes blinking symbol used to indicate where data may be input onto a computer screen.
Cursor.
Yes, money in any form that is used in any particular country.
Currency.
Yes, a regulation or rule requiring people to leave the streets or to be at home at a prescribed hour.
Curfew.
Yes, a gesture of respect made chiefly by women by bending the knee with one foot forward and lowering the body.
Curtsy.
Yes, a line that deviates from straightness into a smooth, continuous fashion, often rounded.
Curve.
Yes, one who manages or oversees a museum collection or a library.
Curator.
Yes, a piece of fabric that hangs in a window as decoration.
Curtain.
Yeah, I'm going to give you that. Well done. Ooh, rattle through. Maybe it's giving you... Maybe this vaccine gives you extra brain power. Who knows?
It does, yeah.
Right, you have scored 10. Great score, Jill.
Hooray.
Thank you very much for joining us again. Lovely to have talked.